Here's you guys, it's your girl Cadillac. I am Cadillac Dixon, the OG prison wife. Yes, been a prison wife for 21 plus years. One of those things you do as a prison wife. I forgot that I didn't have no money on the phone. So we're about to add money to my account so that my husband can call. You already know how it is when they call and you got no money, you trying to rush, you trying to use somebody else's phone to add the money before it hangs up. Girl, that don't ever work. So let's go ahead, add this funds on here. Okay, GTL. My phone overheated, so I could not call from my phone.
Thank you for calling Global Telelink Customer Service. Señor, oprima número 2.
Okay. So English
Please note
press
that
1.
your account and any transaction you complete with GTL or any of its affiliates are governed by the terms of use and the privacy statement posted at
This long intro.
www.connectnetwork.com.
Girl, I'm trying to have money and you got to listen to this. There should be a way that you can, this shine over my head. There should be a way that you can bypass that and just go on and add the money. Like, girl.
Please listen carefully. There are many options to change. To create a prepaid account, make a credit card deposit on your identity account, or hear your account balance.
This long queue.
Thank you for calling GTL.
And she's basically about to repeat everything she just said. Did we just do that? Am I not wanting English again?
Any transactions you complete with GTL or any of its affiliates are governed by the terms of use and the privacy policy posted
What's
at
the privacy policy?
www.connectnetwork.com.
Girl, I done heard some things about them and their privacy policy. This shine over my head.
And refunds are further detailed in the terms of use and can be discussed with customer service. The terms of use and the privacy
customer service don't never answer. You be on there hold a long time.
2021. If you agree to those terms, press 1 to continue.
Truthfully, I don't even know what the heck the terms are, but let's continue.
If you agree to those terms, press 1 to
Didn't
continue.
I just, how many times I gotta agree to something? I don't know what
The
I'm
number
doing.
you are calling about is the number we will use to contact you about your account. We see that you are calling from the number you are calling about, press 1. To enter a different number, press 2.
So I gotta press 2 because I'm not on my phone.
You are calling about, starting with the area code.
Oops. Did it say pound?
Please enter the 10-digit
okay,
telephone
yeah,
number
no
you
pound.
are calling about, starting with the area code. You've entered. If this is the number you are calling about, press 1. To enter a different number, please listen as our menu options have changed.
We've been on this phone now for about 4 minutes. See how long it takes?
Or to make a credit card deposit on your advanced pay account, press 1.
Ben pressed that. They need to fix this.
We accept deposits up to $300.
So I always add by $50 for Marcello. Don't know how long that lasts. It lasts any random amount. I don't put too much. I don't put too little.
To continue with this deposit, press 1.
Back in the day, it used to be free to load money. Now it's 99 cents each time you upload money.
Deposit in whole dollars. For example, for a $25 deposit, enter 25.
So we added $50. I should see how long that lasts because it's only going to be a couple days.
$50. If this is correct, press 1. To select a different amount, we see that you have previously used a credit card again, press 1. To enter a different credit card, press 2. To remove this stored, please hold while we validate this transaction. Your payment is approved. The amount of $50 charge to your credit card and appear as GTL.
So they charge
Inmate
$50, but the
Services.
balance
A
only
transaction fee of $0.99
$0.99 for the fee,
will be subtracted from your deposit,
which it was
and a
free.
total of $49.
So all them 99 cents is adding
will be
up.
deposited
Ching,
to your
ching,
bank pay account.
ching. It's all about the money, though.
To have your account automatically funded with a $15 deposit using this stored credit card when your balance reaches $3, press 1.
I don't
To
press
return
it
to the
because
main
what
menu,
if I ain't got no
press
money
2.
there, girl?
To
Goodbye.
end this call, please hang up now.
Hang up now. Yeah, see how long that was? That was over 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. So when Marcello gets in line to call, now they just moved him to an open bay. Marcello literally, when he was sentenced and taken off to be incarcerated, he's always been, well, a couple times he was in a cell. But when he left maximum security, they said he would never be in a open bay facility like again, and they just moved him to open bay. So he's going off about that because he's like, this is not gonna work. Open bay, if you don't know, is a huge room with just bunk beds and 1,000,001 people in one room, like noise level to the roof, craziness to the roof. People have access to everything you have, and he just, I don't know, he felt like he had been through that before, and they told him that he would never be held in an open bay, and now he's in open bay. So now even with open bay, he's saying there's way more people trying to get in on the phone, so it's harder and harder. So when his time comes up, like I said, it's an invisible queue. They made their own virtual queue. I got after you, you got after me, I got after, yeah, girl, and you better not skip that line. But so once he gets to the little virtual queue, he'll call me like 1 to 3 times back to back. If I don't answer, my phone is going to bed. So he knows my phone has issues. But if in those 3 times he doesn't, I don't answer, then he's not going to call back for a couple hours, possibly. And the way that is set up, if I didn't have money already on the phone, which thank God he didn't call yet, because it's already afternoon, it's almost 1 o'clock, and I hadn't added the money yet. So he would have been met with not being able to speak to me. And what is so silly, I don't understand. So when a incarcerated citizen calls and there's not enough money on the phone, it puts them on hold, tells you you can add money, but it still disconnects the phone call. Like, what is that about? Why do that? If you're going to have me add money, have him be on hold and then allow me to speak to him afterwards. All right, guys, I'm about to go. I'm going to upload this video, and then I have one more video where I am going to review an interview. I've been wanting to do this ever since it was released and sent out to the family. I've been wanting to review it so that it can get further reach. I know ain't 1,000,001 people watching my channel, but you know, somebody's watching it. Who knows? I have a distant cousin that is actually wrongfully convicted in Chicago. Well, I don't think he's being held in Chicago, but he's from Chicago, Illinois. My family is from Chicago, Illinois as well, but we relocated to Florida back in the late 80s. So I didn't grow up in Chicago, you know. So I always heard his story, but you don't hear the real true story. I never knew he was wrongfully convicted. So I want to review this this video. This is during that era in Chicago. If y'all know anything about Chicago, oh my God, the corruption ran deep. And now you want to wonder why Chicago's in the state that it's in. Like, things don't happen from nowhere. Things don't just get bad from nowhere. There's contributing factors to why a situation ends up the way it is. A lot of times they're manipulated contributing factors, right? Don't just think that everybody coming out of Chicago is just bad people. Like, what's going on. I always say people most times, more than even your DNA and your genetics, people are most time products of their environment. I know it's not all the time, so rewind it back. Your girl didn't say all the time. I said most times. So if you want to affect a person, affect them through their environment. Change things in their environment. Change things to the way they eat, the way they sleep, the way they live. Yeah, that's too far. But change those things and you're going to see that community change, right? So to better those communities, we have to change the way they eat, the way they live, the way they survive, right? All right. It's your girl Cadillac.